The Charlotte Strangler. The city of Charlotte, North Carolina, with its dynamic growth and vibrant community, has faced its share of challenges. Among these, the haunting saga of the Charlotte Strangler stands out as a particularly grim chapter. This case involved a series of brutal strangulation murders that not only terrorized the community, but also highlighted the complexities of criminal investigations and the enduring impact of such crimes on a city's psyche. This comprehensive overview delves into the details of the case, the investigation, the arrest and conviction, and the broader implications for law enforcement and society. Before moving forward, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Charlotte was transforming into a major financial hub, attracting new residents and businesses. However, this period of growth was marred by a series of violent crimes that struck fear into the heart of the community. The Charlotte Strangler case began to unfold in this context. The first known victim linked to the Charlotte Strangler was discovered in early 1997. The victim, a young woman in her 20s, was found in her apartment, strangled with a ligature. Over the next several years, more bodies were discovered, each showing signs of strangulation. The victims were predominantly women. Each crime scene bore similarities. The meticulous nature of the attacks, the use of ligatures, and the lack of significant physical evidence left behind. The victims shared several characteristics that suggested a targeted pattern. Most were young women who lived alone or had vulnerable living situations. Many were known to the perpetrator, which allowed him to gain their trust before attacking. The victims' backgrounds varied, but they all fell into the age range and demographic that the killer seemed to prefer. The loss of these women sent waves of grief and fear through their families and communities, further intensifying the urgency to catch the perpetrator. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department (CMPD) faced immense pressure to solve the case. The investigation into the Charlotte Strangler was one of the most extensive and challenging in the department's history. 1. Forensic challenges. Despite advancements in forensic science by the late 1990s, the killer's meticulous nature meant that he left behind minimal physical evidence. However, investigators were able to collect DNA samples and other trace evidence from the crime scenes. 2. Behavioral analysis. Profilers were brought in to help develop a psychological profile of the killer. They suggested that the perpetrator was likely someone who could blend into society. This profile helped narrow down potential suspects and focus the investigation. 3. Community involvement. The CMPD engaged the community, urging residents to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activities. This led to an increase in tips and information, though not all were immediately useful. The community's involvement was crucial in maintaining pressure on the investigation and providing potential leads. 4. Media coverage. The case received extensive media coverage, both locally and nationally. This attention kept the public informed but also added to the pressure on law enforcement to deliver results. The media played a dual role, helping to spread awareness while also occasionally complicating the investigation with speculation and sensationalism. The breakthrough in the case came in 2002 when advancements in DNA technology provided a crucial lead, leading to the identification of a suspect, Henry Louis Wallace. Wallace's background was unremarkable in many ways, but his arrest revealed a deeply troubled individual with a history of violent tendencies. Henry Louis Wallace was arrested in March 2002. His arrest brought a sense of relief to the Charlotte community, but it also uncovered a chilling story. During the trial, Wallace confessed to the murders, providing detailed accounts of his actions and motives. He admitted to targeting women he knew, leaving little doubt about his guilt. Wallace's confessions revealed a disturbing pattern of manipulation and control. He exploited his relationships with the victims, using charm and familiarity to gain their trust before turning violent. In 2003, Henry Louis Wallace was convicted on multiple counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to death. The conviction brought a measure of justice to the victims' families and the community, but it also left lingering questions about how Wallace had managed to evade detection for so long. The Charlotte Strangler case had a profound impact on the community, law enforcement, and the judicial system. 1. Community awareness. The case heightened awareness about personal safety and the importance of vigilance. Community organizations and local authorities worked together to promote safety initiatives and support victims of crime. 2. Law enforcement practices. The investigation highlighted the need for advancements in forensic science and better resources for law enforcement. 3. Victim support. The case underscored the importance of supporting the families and loved ones of victims. Counseling services, support groups. 4. Judicial reforms. The case prompted discussions about the death penalty, criminal justice procedures, and the handling of serial crimes. The legacy of the Charlotte Strangler case extends beyond the immediate impact on the victims and their families. It serves as a case study in the complexities of serial crime investigations and the importance of continuous advancements in forensic science. 1. Importance of DNA evidence. The breakthrough in the case was made possible by advancements in DNA technology. This underscores the importance of preserving and re-examining forensic evidence as technology evolves. 2. Community collaboration. Effective communication and collaboration between law enforcement and the community are crucial in solving complex cases. Public awareness and vigilance can provide valuable leads and support for investigations. 3. Holistic approach. The investigation benefited from a combination of forensic science, behavioral analysis, and community involvement. A holistic approach that integrates multiple disciplines can enhance the effectiveness of criminal investigations. 4. Support systems. The case highlighted the need for robust support systems for victims and their families. Providing emotional and psychological support is essential in helping communities heal from the trauma of violent crimes. The Charlotte Strangler case remains a dark chapter in the history of Charlotte, North Carolina. The series of strangulation murders committed by Henry Louis Wallace left a lasting impact on the community, law enforcement, and the judicial system. While justice was ultimately served, the case serves as a somber reminder of the complexities and challenges of investigating and solving serial crimes. Through advancements in forensic science, dedicated law enforcement efforts, and community support, the Charlotte Strangler was brought to justice, providing some measure of closure to the victims' families and the community at large. The lessons learned from this case continue to influence how serial crimes are investigated and prosecuted, ensuring that the legacy of the victims is honored through ongoing efforts to improve public safety and justice. If you enjoyed from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for future interesting videos. Thanks for watching.